evening, Earth viewers. I am Omahdalientv. I'll be bringing you today's top news headlines. Good day, Earth viewers. Here are today's top news headlines.
Russia just restricted its most important messaging app, and that is a huge deal for millions of people here in this country. Telegram is by far the most popular messaging platform here in Russia. People use it to share news, they use it to chat, and of course also to get information about what Russia calls the special military operation in Ukraine. Now, millions of users here in Russia are reporting issues with Telegram, and this comes after the Russians have already severely restricted the use of WhatsApp and also of YouTube. The Russian media authority, Roskomnadzor, has confirmed the restrictions. It accuses Telegram of not doing enough to protect user data, personal data, and also not doing enough to prevent what it calls the spread of both criminal and terrorist content. Telegram itself accuses the Russians of wanting to push people towards the government-endorsed messaging app, which is called Max. Military bloggers are even complaining. They say that all of this could hamper communications for Russian soldiers near the front line.
RTP received a report of an active shooter at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School. A police-initiated public alert, PIPA, was issued as officers responded. Police from Tumbler Ridge RCMP and surrounding detachments responded immediately, with members from the local detachment arriving within 2 minutes of the initial call. Upon arrival, there was active gunfire, and as officers approached the school, rounds were fired in their direction. Officers entered the school to locate the threat. Within minutes, an individual confirmed to be the shooter was located deceased, with what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The suspect has been identified as 18-year-old Jesse Van Rootselaar, who is a resident of Tumbler Ridge.
Deadly mass shooting at a school in British Columbia could increase scrutiny of Canada's gun laws. But what are they? And how rare are shootings in Canada? Mass shootings in Canada are rare, especially compared with the US. But gun-related killings are significantly higher in Canada than in England and Wales or Australia. In Canada, gun ownership is largely federally regulated by the national government, and there are stricter gun laws in place than most US states. Under Canada's Firearms Act, guns must be kept locked and unloaded. Anyone wishing to buy one is also subject to extensive background checks and needs to have a license. A national freeze on the sale and transfer of handguns has also been in place since 2022. Across Canada, more than 2.2 million people, or 7.7% of the country's adult population, have firearm licenses. That's according to government statistics from 2020.
13-year-old boy has been charged in connection with an attack on 3 other pupils at a school in Brent on Tuesday, the 10th of February. The CPS says that the boy was charged late on Wednesday, the 11th of February, with attempted murder of child A, attempted murder of child B, and unlawfully and maliciously administering to child C what's described as a noxious thing, namely spraying insect spray in child C's face with the intent to aggrieve or annoy that child. And the latter charge is possession of a knife on a school premises without good reason or lawful authority.
Appearance before House lawmakers, Attorney General Pam Bondi, not surprisingly, faced a barrage of questions about her handling of the Epstein files.
You've been ordered by subpoena and by Congress to turn over 6 million documents, photographs, and videos in the Epstein files, but you've turned over only 3 million.
Then you got into office, Attorney General, claimed to have a client list, only to then say that there was no
The hearing
list.
repeatedly, though, devolved into a shouting match. Bondi came armed with these personalized insults for any lawmaker who pressed her too far.
You're about as good of a lawyer today as you were when you tried to impeach President Trump in 2016. Have you apologized for that?
You're the Attorney General of the United States. We have rules here.
You're obsessed with him.
You're the Attorney General of the United States.
You're obsessed with Donald Trump. You have Trump derangement syndrome.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch. Not on our time. No way. And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
You don't tell me
Yeah,
anything.
I did tell you because we saw what you did in the Senate.
Lawyer, not even a lawyer. There was one redaction out of over
listed as a co-conspirator.
And we invited you in. This guy has Trump
Gentlemen.
derangement syndrome. He needs to get, you're a failed politician. I want the record to reflect that, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
Oh, is Jewish. I just want to be clear. Do you want to go there, Attorney General? Or do you want to go there? Are you serious? Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust?
Now, there was just one area of bipartisan consensus, and that is threats against lawmakers. She agreed that is something that they all need to work on together. She was asked about a wide range of issues that the Department of Justice is currently handling, from what's going on in Fulton County to the recent failed attempt to indict Democratic lawmakers. But even after hours of testimony, she revealed very little new information about the cases she currently...
U.S. Olympian Lindsey Vonn posted after her third surgery this week saying, quote, "Success today has a completely different meaning than it did a few days ago. I'm making progress, and while it is slow, I know I'll be okay." The 41-year-old skier and three-time Olympic medalist caught a gate with her right arm just 13 seconds into her run during the downhill final, sending her tumbling down the slope. Vonn had already been attempting to defy the odds by competing with an ACL tear, which she suffered just before the Winter Games. The crash left Vonn with a complex tibial fracture, according to...